everybody. I know it's kind of late at night, and if you're watching this during the day, thank you guys for the. I wish. Thank you for praying for me, guys. So far, I did take a look at it. I just got off of work not too long ago. Pretty much. Now I can talk. I'm at home. Okay. I couldn't talk that much when I was at work. Mostly helping customers trying to get their things, get out. They were preparing for themselves for the worst. Many people have lost their homes down the street from me. Many people have lost everything. And so far, I have no clue if it's going to hit my house. But if it does, if I don't go live at all for a while, it's because I'm in a prepare for yourself for the worst. That's what the situation I'm actually in right now. I am stressed out. My grandma, my grandpa, I can't get to them. I can't get to them. They are surrounded. They have a plan. They are circled around with water. I know that for sure, but has not reached their house yet. This is actually this is history. What's happening right now in my town. It never got this far. We did have flooding, but it never got this far. But if it does happen, I'll be staying in my house. Getting high ground like where I'm at. We'll be staying upstairs. Okay? I'm going to get all my dogs upstairs. If it does happen, get as much food as we can, prepare for ourselves for the worst. Down the street, by the way, the flood is about 2 blocks away from my house. But I do have a hill, but who knows? Anything can happen. You can't predict what's going to happen in the future or the past. So far, if you guys search up Spencer flood, it does come up. Spencer is actually underwater. The only thing you can see is Dairy Queen sign. Dairy Queen building sign. That's it. The mall is flooded. Everything is flooded. In the next couple days, it's going to get worse. Because all that water from Spencer is actually on my way here. It's actually pulling all the water to my area. So far, there's a church is involved. I do have some footage at night, but I'll be exploring more tomorrow. I'll be doing as video due to I don't have internet. I do have internet right now, but if I leave my home, then I don't have internet. Okay. But it's kind of hard to see, but I couldn't go any further. I did go past the road closed sign, and pretty much I went up to the water, and I can't get any closer. I did talk to some people. People were using their electrical boats, like it's like a play toy, playing with in the water, but it's not a joke right now. Pretty much, I'm in the situation. Prepare for yourself for the worst. That any can happen. Basically, it's what's happening right now is actually in front of me. Okay, it's down the street from me, and also I have to prepare for the worst on this side. Because this is where the river is, also down there. It's pretty much, people have lost their homes down the street. I've been told also that people down the street from me, like 1 block away, they were outside getting all their personal belongings out of their house, preparing for themselves for the worst. I know it does, Nightbot. Nightbot sucks. Um, but this is gonna be the worst. So if it does happen, if I don't go live, it is about to go down. I will actually show you guys some stuff online. I'll be actually doing some show, like a video of what is actually happening during the daylight. There's gonna be a night one and a day one. The night one will release after I edit it tonight after this live stream. The day one will be later today. Basically, the reason why I was busy today is that was the only place open where I was working at. That was the only place open because everywhere else is flooded. The total we have within the last I think it was the last 2 days, was about 4 inches. And last night was actually the worst. If you guys have noticed that it was actually raining yesterday. If I think I was live yesterday. I think I said there was supposed to be a storm coming. Okay. I haven't been told that people were coming home going into my town. They had to go at least 5 miles per hour because how bad it was downpouring. And also, if you guys seen that last shorts that I just made, that first show, it says Mill Creek. There was actually a sinkhole happened. It was big. It's a big boy. There's a lot of stuff. This is history. This is the town record. Spencer never got hit. The last one was 2011, but it actually did pass that. It managed to reach 2 blocks away from my home. But I'm preparing for myself for the worst. So I will still go live, okay, until I lose power, internet. If I don't go live at all, I'll keep you guys pretty much updated. I'll actually will be showing you guys everything right now. Let me get everything on. I'm also exhausted from work today. But this is actually hit and miss. We don't know. I don't know. Anything can happen. Predict anything that can happen. Basically, millions. I'm gonna say about over 1 million people are impacted. People are missing. Child are missing. It's sad to see people lose their homes. I seen people, my mother, she told me that someone down the block had their TV in big bags. That's very obvious. They have lost their home. They have lost their home. I have many people when I was talking to customers at work. Is your house standing still? No. It's flooded. It's flooded. But I have no clue if it's gonna happen to me yet. We have to wait and see. But if it does happen, if it does reach my area, I want you guys to know this, that I will return back as soon as the internet goes back up. This is actually the worst flood in my town. We are under an evacuation down 2 blocks away. Very soon. We don't know if it's going to move up. Right now, the water is about as tall as me right now. I'm 6 foot. There's also 25 feet more coming from Spencer. Spencer is actually underwater, and it actually will roll down to my area. I'm not evacuating, Cast. I'm not evacuating. I have dogs. No. I don't want them to go through. I'll keep them upstairs. I'll prepare yourself for the worst. Get enough dog food and everything. But if I do lose power, they said if it reaches a little bit more, if it reaches one more block, they're shutting off my internet. Power, everything. Water, electricity, internet. That means everything. I'll be completely dark. Okay? But I will record a video, okay? Trust me. But I won't be able to do it that long because I don't have, remember, no electricity means no charging phone. But, I might have to, I do have money. I might buy myself a phone battery pack, couple of them, just to prepare myself for the worst. Just to keep you guys updated on everything, just in case if it does happen to that, I will actually have to go out there and get some. I will have to go up in town, like it's far up in town. I'm like at the, near the riverside. Let me actually get my controller as you guys can, let me get my controller. Okay, so, let me actually go to, yeah, people are gonna be doing, yep, they did a U-turn. It's not, it's pretty much preparing myself for anything can happen. I was actually at work when I was live. By the way, I did ask a police officer today at my work. He came up here at my work, and I asked him, can I set a big smoke bomb about the size of like a firework? He said, as long as it's at a certain time frame. I said, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's already. Oh, yeah. People in Spencer are being urged to shelter in place if possible. Okay. Spencer faces heavy flooding. Roads closed. Residents urged to shelter. Emergency crews had been working on through the night into Saturday afternoon as they had been responding to a heavy flooding in Spencer. Why is Spencer evacuating people from rising flooding waters? The city of Spencer is urged people to stay away as they battle rising flood waters. Flood waters are continuing to rise after the area. Basically, I only have one town. Even about 45 minutes out, my favorite place to get something like Dunkin' Donuts is underwater. People were crying for help. Help on the roof of Hardee's and Dunkin' Donuts. People were actually on the roof crying for help. It's all over breaking news. Every single news, radios. 2 children rescued from floodwaters in Spencer. Let me actually put in the year as well. I could go help them tomorrow and get sandbags. Help them do sandbags tomorrow. It's happening over tonight, so I had to. There we go. This is actually will work. This will work. This will work. This is in Spencer. About 10 hours ago. The entire, all this is flooded by now. All of this place. Okay. There were Queen. Okay. So as you guys can tell, let me actually pause it quick. Okay. This was about 10 hours ago, okay? As you can tell, this is Dairy Queen right here, okay? It's already up to this area, okay? It's all the way past it's already up to the red line, okay? The red roof, okay? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of breaking news, a whole bunch. We are preparing. I had to evacuate a result of an aggressive flooding. Many homes, many families are impacted, and it has reached my area already. Okay. This is just Spencer, okay? That's what I'm talking about right there. All this water is gonna move towards my area. Because where I'm at is actually okay, so my town used to be long time ago. It used to be underwater. Used to be a lake, okay? It used to be a lake. Okay? It used to be a lake. Now
Is this really happening?
It was.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. I am actually pretty much preparing for my worst. I'm gonna be on call for the next week probably. So as well, I'm exhausted. I am pretty much terrified. I have seen people pumping out since it went down a little bit, but it's gonna go back up. Okay, it's just settled, right? It's called the constant something. That means, you don't know what that means? That means it's settled till a certain time. And then it's gonna rise back up. When it rises back up, that means I need to prepare myself for the worst. Because right when it hits 1 block away from my area, right when it hits a certain street, that's what my city said on my side. They will be shutting off my entire water, electricity, everything. There will be nothing. That means I'm gonna be in the dark. So, I do have batteries on standby. But I do have a flashlight. But I don't want to. My room is completely like, if I turn off my light, my room will be dark, fully. Okay. Imagine seeing light in the morning, like, oh my goodness. Like, if it does get to that point, I'll be upstairs. I'm not evacuating. But if it does rise even higher, if it does end up, we'll be keeping track. But just a heads up, this actually did bring kind of a little bit of flashback, a little bit. Okay, I don't know. So far, it is coming true, kind of. Okay, I did about 2 years ago. I did have a dream when I was sleeping about I was about one of the downtown, like right down there. It was like the world record in my area. That was actually going up to my house, and we didn't even evacuate. We stayed upstairs and just wear it out. But it was actually kept on rising, going up the staircase, and we couldn't figure out what to do. Okay, just a heads up, I do have windows in my house. Okay, But the only way is to get up there. I will technically have to break one of my windows. That one right there. I will have to technically, it's like a 2 plain glass I'll have to break. If it ends up to that point, okay? And I will sit on top of the roof. I will even get up higher, but it's gonna be way more dangerous. But I'm not gonna leave my dogs inside, okay? I'm not leaving my home. Just a heads up, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying put. I'm gonna continue to go to work until, actually, if it reaches my area, if it's the current's really bad, then I'm not gonna go in, okay? A current is actually, it can actually pretty much put you underwater. You guys probably seen a wave, like in the ocean, like you guys know what a wave is. That's kind of like a current, okay? But it's force. You can be dragged along with the water. So, if it gets to that point, if it does end at that point, I will still walk in the flood to work. I'll just bring an extra pair of shoes and an extra pair of socks. Okay. But I will be showing you guys some pictures tomorrow, videos. I do have a video of what technically down the block from me. It went down a little bit, but it's gonna be going back up tonight, later in tonight. It's all over. It's everywhere. So what I'm gonna actually see if my town, I want to see, it should be right. Yep, this was 6 hours ago. A number of homes voluntarily evacuated in my, I'm not saying my town, okay, I'm just gonna read this, okay? Okay. Is there a video to play? Wait, there's an article? Wait, I have to pay $1 for 6 months. Maybe not. Yeah, I might have, I'm not paying $1. I know it's $1, but you might need that dollar to prepare yourself for the worst. One of many of my friends are in it. They're in it. They're actually are in the flood zone. They're right near. They're already in it. They probably lost their home. I can't get to that side of town though. It had reached about 2 hours after the incident happened. It stopped, and you can't predict anything that can happen. Okay, within that 1 to 2 hours time frame, it moved up close. So when I was at work, the police officers were actually going by, bringing my sign up my hill. Okay, that's what I was getting stressed out about. And now it's going back down, but we're getting hit even harder later tonight. We're supposed to get more rain. That means also Spencer's water is gonna push towards us. Um, I want to see a video though. I want to see a video. This is on YouTube too now. So yeah. Yosep Dam. When that was 5 years ago. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, let me actually go back to. There's a lot of stuff is actually happening right now. My state prepares for more flooding as Mississippi River overrise. Nothing is spared in parts of my state as flooding has submerged homes. This is pretty much this is really, really bad. Thousands of flee to beat flooding in Cedar Rapids. Pretty much people are getting slammed with water. Homes been destroyed. Everything. I have been thinking to set up. I'm gonna try to set it up tonight, and pretty much because I feel bad for these people who have lost their homes, these families and everything. What's up, GC? I'm not leaving my home. I'm not leaving my home, by the way.
Were clear and visible on Swanson Boulevard between Harbach Boulevard and 94th Street and Clive Road closed. But those signs didn't seem to deter the motorists who took a chance and drove through the pool of water covering the street. All the rain caused the storm sewer to back up, flooding the road here. We spoke with someone who works in the area to find out how common flooding here is. But first, we had to make sure we didn't get soaked from vehicles barreling through the water.
Here comes the splasher right here. This guy's gonna splash. Where's the snow? Yeah, that's my biggest odds.
People are thinking it's funny, but a lot of people are impacted with this flooding. So far, I don't know. We only can anything can happen. We have to predict to prepare for ourselves for the worst. Right now where it's at right now. It's about 2 blocks where I'm at. So, I pretty much did not expect this today, by the way, just a heads up. I was actually on my way to work, and pretty much I walked in, I didn't even notice about anything on from this side, okay? It's just a normal day, okay? I went up to my work and I was noticed, why is there a piece of paper on my work door window, okay? It says road closures. Every single road except one. Even one bridge has never closed. Ever. Even in the 1900s, never closed of flooding. That one was always open. That one is closed. We only have one road is remaining to leave. Just letting you know. I've been told that if you're pretty much want to head kind of not near a certain area, it takes about 45 minutes to get there. Just say it's gonna take you 3 hours to get there. Because you have to do a lot of detour. It's pretty much my town is actually okay. This is all the water. This is where my town is. It's circling around us. We are getting hit hard this year than 2011. This one is the worst one. It never reached 2 blocks away from my house. Ever. Down there, we didn't even care about back in the day, okay? But now we have to prepare for ourselves for the worst. Anything you can predict. You can't predict what's going to happen. I just want to let you guys know, if I don't go live at any point, it can happen from now to up to over a week. I don't know when this water will settle down. For now, we just have to sit back, keep a close eye, and prepare for ourselves for the worst. Anything can happen. People were evacuating down about one block away from me. Okay, that means it's getting closer. But we're gonna still do our fireworks. We're gonna be still doing what is normal, but we're just gonna keep an eye on it. I do have the fireworks. We're not doing them tonight, by the way. It's past curfew. We cannot do fireworks. I talked to a police officer when I was working. Can I set one of these off? It's called a smoke bomb. I should not set a bomb, by the way, but I said technically a smoke. You know where I hope you know what I mean. It's about this. It's like, looks like a firework. He said as long as you do it at a specific time. It starts at, you can do them at 7 a.m. all up to 11. So I was not breaking the law, I guess. I thought it was like 10 p.m. was the max. But it's actually, you only can do them on certain days. Okay, I just have to wait a couple more days to do this one. Okay, but we just have to step back and wait. Let me actually show you guys as well. I'm gonna go over detail a little bit more about that video that I showed you guys, about that shorts as well. I won't be able to play the audio because of copyright issues, but this is actually from the shorts. You're allowed to use these shorts things, okay? So people are saying, you guys are actually saying that's not good. It's not good because it is rising every hour, lowering, going back up. We don't know if it's gonna go back down. We don't know if it's gonna be basically 25 more water is coming. 25 more feet. That's about why is my video flash? I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, it's a world record. It's a world record. Let me actually see what Nightbot removed. Yo, GC, I'm actually gonna be removing the Nightbot. Trust me, I'm actually removing it. Trust me. I'm sorry you got timed out, GC, but I don't control Nightbot. Nightbot is, I guess, is a strict one, so I'm actually gonna be removing him. I don't like Nightbot. I even asked other streamers. But I'm actually going to show you guys this video right now. I'm going to explain at the front, okay? I got Okay, so this is called the Mill Creek Bridge. Okay, this is called the Creek Bridge. Okay, as you guys can see right here, this is actually over. This is where the water is. The creek, the creek is usually like right over here on this side. Okay, but if I continue playing it, it's actually reaching. Okay, this river water level sets around the sand area. So what I mean by the sand area, this is how much water is from the sand area. Okay. Okay, this is the sand. This is how much the water height is. Okay, it's not that much. And this is what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, that bridge, it's up to the rim. Okay, up to the rim. I used to look straight up. You couldn't even touch it because how high it was. It was probably at least about 20 feet tall. Like, you could not reach it. It was about 25 feet above you when you look straight up. That's how high the water is right now in my area. It's actually, it probably pushed over this way. This is like a later one. Who knows? It could go back up. But there's also more. And this is what this is the only bridge is remaining. Okay. This is technically the only bridge is remaining, by the way. This is what is coming in my area tomorrow. Okay. We are actually in a crust. What is a crust? Basically, if you guys clear out an entire lake, okay? It does this because I guess I was running out of, it was like no internet for a little bit here and there, and then it goes back. I don't know why it was flashing. But as you guys can see here, it rised, okay? Thursday, 7 a.m. Friday, 7 a.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. The world record is right here. Okay. Sunday. Just letting you know, it says moderate. And now into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. It's still rising of 996 feet in total. Okay. This is pretty much, I'm pretty much preparing for myself for the worst. I have no clue if this is gonna be bad. But yeah, this is during the day. This is actually on, you guys can tell if you guys see on the corner. I did get this from my worker. Like, they showed me this. They were down there earlier. And I pretty much try to get a lot of evidence because I could not leave my work to go take some videos, okay? But I'll be doing some videos tomorrow, what it looks like, okay? I do have some of them that are late at night, okay? I did on my way home, okay? It's kind of hard to see it, but I'm going to give you guys the time frame when it will be up. But yeah, just pretty much everything is completely flooded. Every business, everywhere. I just woke up, started heading to work, and out of nowhere, just got told it all happened last night. All at once. Okay? Everything has happened all at once yesterday night. About 4 a.m. Russian water out of nowhere has reached to a certain area, and now it has rose to the point that people's houses are actually about right now down like about 3 blocks away, okay? The water is actually, where's the water? I can't technically go swimming in it, by the way, because of the current, how powerful the current is. But I'm just gonna show you what it actually looks like. Okay, as you guys can see of my door, okay, this is what it looks like 3 blocks away, okay? A door, okay, of course, a door, okay? The water level about 3 blocks away from me is up to here, up to the door, a business, okay? Their door is about the same size as mine. It's going, like, look, it's bad to the point that I don't know what technically, like, I'm gonna be planning to help them. I'm gonna ask them, because they did help me out during when I had the fire. So, pretty much pay, like, help in return a favor, okay? They helped me out, it's my turn to help their business out. Because they helped me out when my fire, I had pretty much lost everything. Possibly, I might lose everything again. But, so what water is actually a flood. We've been, like I said, every day we were getting thunderstorms every single day. When I was like live, okay? We were just getting thunderstorms after thunderstorms, rain after rain after rain, okay? When we have called a Sioux, it's called the Sioux River. It connects to the Mississippi River, okay? It all goes to one certain area to the ocean, okay? But when you get a lot of rain, when the little Sioux River overfills, okay? It never pretty much got up to 2 blocks away from my house, okay? It has spreaded more than I ever seen so far, okay? It's 2 blocks away. I actually, you guys will be able to hear what people are talking, okay? I asked them, how are you guys holding up? There's some of them are pumping outside of their basements right now because the water is down, okay? That means when the water goes back down, go back into your house and see what you have remaining of your stuff. That's what you do, okay? Get as much stuff you can save, leave the stuff behind. There's people missing. It's really bad. We have an evacuation, technically not where I'm at right now, about 2 blocks away from me right now. People are actually preparing for the worst right now. It's moving upwards soon, but I have to prepare for myself on this side. Just remember, I have a hill in front of me, okay? It's about 2 blocks going before it goes up that hill, okay? It reached that today, though, but I have to prepare for myself for the worst from behind my house, okay? There is the river is pretty much, it is all the way up to the church. So I'm basically, this is where my house is, okay? Where's the water? It's all technically where the front and going on the side. This is the back of my house. It's going, like, it's pretty much, I'll show you guys more detail tomorrow as well during the day because it's actually currently night. Basically, I was thinking about making a video, okay? If it does end up getting closer up to the hill, I was gonna go grab a fishing rod and start fishing, just for funny content, okay? But because there's technically, it's a little Sioux River, so there is fishing on there. I know that for sure because I went fishing in them. So, but when this flood is over, my entire town is gonna smell like fish, dead fish, bad. There's gonna be a lot of cleaning up to do. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. I'm hoping I don't get in. I'm thinking I will be hit. But we have not been told to evacuate, not yet, but about 2 blocks have. we'll find out tomorrow, the next couple days. Any questions you guys have for me? You guys need to know. Where is the flood? It's a I'm trying to hide my location, by the way, so but search up the worst one is actually right now it's my area and technically Spencer, but I'm not gonna give you. You can try to figure that out. But it's called the city is called Spencer. If you probably I'm not gonna give you that. But when is the flooding? It already started. Okay, it started about yesterday. It started on June 22nd in the late night. Okay, about 4 in the morning. That's when all the pound of rushing water comes up, and it has gotten worse to the point that it's about 2 blocks away from my house. And this is the history right now. It never got 2 blocks away. It already hit, what do you call it? Okay. If you guys probably know, I had a house fire. Like I just said, that I was going to plan on helping that business out. Okay. They helped me out. Okay. They helped me out because I lost everything in my room. Okay, I lost everything due to the fire, okay? They helped me out. Their business is completely underwater. Up to my door. That's just about 3 blocks away from me. And it's moving closer and closer. But we don't know if it's gonna, we can't tell. We can't tell. You don't know what's gonna, if it's Mother Nature decided saying it's time for your house. Because there's people all like in front of me, looping around, all the way behind me, all the way circling around my area, are losing homes, everything, their personal belongings, unless they evicted with their personal belongings. Some of them don't evicted. Like if the flood gets to my area, I will be not evicting my place. I'll be staying indoors. I know it will flood my house, but I'll be on the 2nd floor. But if it does get worse, I guess I'm going with a flood. This is pretty much where I grew up. I'm living in my own house that I grew up, and pretty much, I don't want to go to another disaster. Okay. Basically, I'm just pretty much it's called a waiting game to tell what is actually gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But if it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. We don't know. I'm gonna be staying in my house, just going to work, just doing a normal day, just keeping eye on the flood every day, keeping what is the feet, how low it's gonna go, and I'm gonna try to do a calculation if it's going up or down every couple of days. I'm gonna keep track of a piece of paper for the next couple weeks. But I'll be also doing the video tomorrow as well. After I get done with this live stream, I'll actually will post I'll have to do some editing, and pretty much it'll be a shorts of about 2 blocks away. Okay. I couldn't get any closer. I got close, okay, but you guys can barely see because every single power on that side, about 2 blocks down, with no power. There's no power. Okay. If it gets 1 more block away from me, then I'm gonna lose power. That's when it's time to go into prepare for yourself the worst. but we have no idea. But I'm not leaving. I'm not evacuating. I have so much personal stuff. There's no point. I have a lot. Like a lot. Pretty much my basement's gonna be flooded. But who knows? We can't predict. My grandma and my grandpa are already in it. I'm pretty much worried about them because something did happen about 2011. Okay. But this is the worst one. This is the worst flood world record in my state, in my town as well. It never did this. That's how you know we are actually ruining this climate. Climate is changing. It is changing fast. It is everything is. We can't tell. Like even the weather, people can't even tell if it's gonna rain, snow. Because I look at the weather all the time, and it's saying, "Ooh, sunny." It's actually raining. Like, they have no idea anymore. That's why I don't look at the. I just look at the sky. Just pretty much think. When we pretty much just think, look at the clouds, see how dark they are. That if it's dark, then it's actually the clouds are actually collecting moisture. That means it's gonna rain in a certain location. But we don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna be preparing for myself. Right now, I'm actually staying low, keeping an eye out, and just prepare for the worst. There's a lot of stress going through my mind. Also, I might have to write some stuff down just in case. Flashlight, etc. Just in case if we lose water or power. Get buckets of water. Pretty much bring it upstairs. Get as much food out of the cupboards. Bring it upstairs. That's what. If the power does go out, we'll bring like how do I word it? Get ice, keep it cooler. Like you guys probably know a big cooler. Fill it with ice. Oh yeah, I was surprised today how much ice I sold today at work. Unbelievable. Can I get a large bag of ice? Ice. Yeah, people are preparing for the worst. But we don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's on its way. But we can't predict anything yet so far. Anything can happen. Even if I go to sleep tonight, it can rise at any given point. We don't know what's happening, okay? It all happened at when we least expect it. It all happened at 4 a.m. at June 22nd, okay? About 4 a.m. on that day. I got done with streaming about, and then I saw, oh, look, it's going to be thunderstorm. It's going to be a nice night to go to sleep. By the way, I didn't go to sleep until like 5 a.m., by the way, because this thunderstorm was pouring rain. And look what we have in the morning. Flood. All the way up to 2 blocks. It's just about 6 to 7 feet. In the water, like in the river, it's about 123 feet. Okay. It's just coming towards into where it's not supposed to be at. It's hitting places that never been hit before. So we can't predict anything yet for the next pretty much until later today. Technically, it's today, by the way. When I mean tomorrow, it means today. We don't know, okay? But I'll be exploring the place. I will have to be careful. I have to watch out for currents. I have to watch out. I have to look really far back because you don't know. You don't know if there's going to be a big, long current. It just decides to just come out. Phew. Anything can happen. Because I also have to keep an eye out of that little, when that's water is like about right here, I have to keep an eye out, okay, when I'm recording. Because when I see that water start little bit starting going, that means, up, let's go, we gotta go. Because when that thing starts rising, it does not take that long to rise. Because it took about within an hour just to reach up 2 feet. Just an hour. I will be Rubik. I will. But I'm not leaving my home. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. If they say evacuate, I am not leaving. I'm just moving upstairs. Bringing as much stuff as I can upstairs. And just pretty much sleep. Wear it out. But I did kind of release a video that I was not going to be playing Fortnite anymore. I actually did remove it, and I said, you know what? We cannot do that. We got to keep going, okay? I know I'm tired, and there's also a lot of stuff going on right now. But I'll keep you guys updated. I have no clue if I will be live today, and I have no clue if I'll be live tomorrow. Just to prepare for you guys self, is because I am completely drained. You guys can tell I probably have, like, right here, as you guys can see right here, I have black bags underneath my eyes because I've not been sleeping not many hours like I should, because I work a full-time job and also doing this. What's up, Jaden? And also there's a lot more stress going on. Like, I was ready to go home when I heard there's a flood in my area. People were saying that it was up to the park, okay? It was actually going, it was pretty much taking out many houses on the way. 2 blocks away. People are staying up late at night to prepare for themselves the worst. I don't know yet if it's going to happen, but I will actually, I don't know if I will prepare for tomorrow, if I'm going to remove stuff from the basement, moving up to higher ground. I don't know. It all depends when I wake up. And by the way, I'm going to have to wake up early again. I'm not even, somebody's trying to invite me to Fortnite. I am not playing Fortnite tonight. I actually got something. I need to also tell you guys about Fortnite. How do you guys actually do, like, the OG season, by the way? OG, technically. New game mode. It's okay. You hate it. I actually do hate it. It's not the same. I say I do not like it. Okay, technically my opinion. Okay, this chapter. The reason why Fortnite actually did bring back a technically OG. By the way, I'm saying it's called the. It's not OG. Because it's pretty much like Reboot Royale. Reboot Royale. OG. That's what it is. It's not OG. Look at the map. Look how tiny it is. It's about 15% how much stuff they took away. It's just a texture pack. That's what they added. And just saying, you know what, let's add some detail to it, making it look they pretty much, how I see it, is they look at the OG map and they look at what the map they're going to be creating, okay? They just pretty much go look back and forth and just pretty much just look back and forth, trying to do as much stuff, but they shrink the map, okay? It's not the OG map. The items, yes, but the map and the reboot rifts, the rifts were in OG, of course. But it's not the same. I was getting irritated today when I seen, why when I hop on that battle bus, I was saying, this is not OG Fortnite. I was mad to the point that I was actually, if you guys watched my other live when I was playing Fortnite, at the end, I was really close to delete Fortnite. Honestly, like, that's how bad it was. I was about to remove it from my system because I was pretty much up to that point, because they basically ruined, technically, they pretty much just teased it, like, ooh, look, OG Fortnite is back. You mean about 15% of the OG map is back? They just made the map smaller, but the POIs are bigger. It's like Reboot Royale. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's cut in half. It's not the OG, by the way. It will never be the OG. I'll never call it the OG anymore. I'm just gonna call it, saying, I have to think of a name for it. Reload. Let's just let's stick with Reload, okay? Not OG, by the way. It's not OG Reload. It's actually just half. Let's actually come up with okay, half Reload. Okay. I understand what the Reload means. It's actually reboot, but they did not have reboots in OG. Okay, when you die, you're out. But it's what it is. When people just start shooting at just guys just for fun, like, I tried. I did play second and won, but the rest, I'm not playing. Just a heads up, they only have the game mode as squads only. And if you want to do it no fill, you're versing an entire squad. It doesn't matter. Okay? But if you die, you die, technically. But you're going to die unless you know how to play it smart. Collect as many materials, collect as many heals as you can. Play it smart. Get a lot of builds, everything. Play it smart where players are at. Enough ammo is important. But where's the solo? Where's the duos? Where's the trios? Squads. Squads are in there, but that's the only game mode you could do. That's what messed up about it. Yeah, there's no point of playing if you're playing by yourself, playing Phil. Your chances of winning, it all depends on the players you're playing with. Okay? If they're random, your chances of winning that game is probably about 25% chance. If you're playing with friends, bring that up to 50 to 75. It all depends on the player and how they know how to play the game. Their IQ level, how smart do they play? Like, some days, like right now, if I played Fortnite right now, just a normal Battle Royale game, I'll literally just die. Because my IQ right now, and also my anxiety, my stress, everything is going through the roof right now. I'll be playing terribly. I probably don't even know how to build. Also, there is internet has been. It's actually much better where I'm at right now, a little bit. But when I was up in town, that's where the towers are at. Far back, the towers are like in the flood zone. Just a heads up. They've been messing up. I got told by, like I said, possibly I might lose water because I don't know. I asked them, like, why are we gonna lose water? It's because when it floods your house, it's gonna go down the drain and everything, pretty much just blocking all. It's pretty much like, you know, let's say the sewers, okay? The sewers, for an example, okay? They already shut those off. They can no longer collect water because they're full. They're maxed out. It's gonna take a while until they clear that all up, and also that. Yeah, you're correct with Rubik. Epic thinks they made something great, but in reality, they did it terribly. They pretty much just made Fortnite even worse. Even made the OG feel like they pretty much try to replace the OG with because of the map. If they brought like I said, I was gonna be playing OG for every stream. I might play 1 or 2 games, but not all the time because it's not the. I said like I was not gonna say it. I'm gonna say reboot, okay? Kind of like a reboot royale, but it's not the same. What time is it for me right now? Yeah, it's about 2:03 in the morning. But I have no clue what's gonna happen within the next couple hours. I'm gonna pretty much gonna be ending out this stream soon. Just gonna do some video editing, and then pretty much lay down, go to sleep, wake up, wait for it, wake up. Pretty much make sure my phone is charged, everything, and just bring you guys on a tour of what technically my city looks like right now. I wish I do have a drone. If I pretty much go find a place that has a drone, I will get some footage and just bring the drone. By the way, I do not know how to fly a drone, heads up. So, I not want to risk the chances of doing that. So, I don't want to crash it. I did know how to fly a drone. It was like I didn't know how to fly a drone long time ago. That's why I said I don't know how to fly a drone. Okay. Because every time when I fly a drone, it ends up in a tree. And it literally took me about 2 hours just to start throwing stuff at it, sticks, anything I can get it down. It kept getting stuck, and it did break a blade, and I replaced the blade, brought it back out, it got stuck. It crashed, or something happened to it. That's the reason why I don't touch drones. As long as you're, because I pretty much saying, let's go. But I'm gonna try to though. I'm gonna get this video shorts. It's gonna be a shorts. I'm gonna see if it can be a shorts or it can be a video. Okay, it all depends on the minutes. If it's a short, then if it's under about a minute, then yes, I will be doing it as a short. But if it's longer than a minute and the minimum of the editing, I'm gonna try my best to get it as a short, because if it's a video, it's gonna take longer. It all depends of how long the video is, that impacts the thing. But I will also have to remove more storage. Shorts are fine. It does not impact, but videos take a lot more storage. But we are still doing. Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. But we got some fireworks we'll be doing at some point. Just a heads up. I probably did disable my creator code by the way, just for a little bit. I might have. You might have to check on it. It'll be back on within the next pretty much day. I pretty much just turned it off for a little bit, but the reason why I turned it off for a little bit is I need to turn it back on though, because remember I said I was pretty much I said I was gonna be also taking a break from YouTube. Because I was in that mindset after the OG, the fake one, mindset of taking a break until next season or next chapter. I've been thinking technically it's on private right now. Might save it for later. I'm not sure. Just a heads up. I know a long time ago I did take a break when I was about 100 subs. I did take about, I think it was about 2 weeks. Then I came back out of nowhere. Being a YouTuber and working full time, it's hard work. I'm not gonna lie. And some days, when I'm quiet, when I'm live, it's because when I'm playing Fortnite, I'm also sometimes concentrating. And also, I am bored of Fortnite. I am bored of Fortnite. When it was the last, yeah, of course I was at work, okay? But when was the last time I was pretty much playing Fortnite? You guys could probably check on your guys' side. It might be about 8 to 9 hours to 10, 13 hours. But oh my goodness, I just realized something as well. If I'm not gonna be evacuating, if it reaches my house, I have to move upstairs. What am I going to do with no AC? Guess looks like we're opening our windows. If it starts reaching to getting closer to the roof of my ceiling, 10 hours. Yeah, I pretty much got bored. I am bored of Fortnite. Not gonna lie about that. I was waiting for this. Got really irritated. That's when it came out. But we can't do nothing about it. I did post it on TikTok that Fortnite did the OG terribly. They're treating OGs like this. I just can't believe that my next door neighbor got me into Fortnite that much. My neighbor actually he pretty much, it's actually technically like a mini story time. He said, yo, you should get into this game. You should try it. I said, I really want to play the, I think it was Ghost Recon. He said, let's play this game. I said, what game? Like, I want to play Ghost Recon. He said, no, let's actually pop this bad boy in. Let's play this one. He said, I said, okay. I watched him play. I said, yo, this is actually kind of cool. Like, there's shooting, there was so much entertainment. There was like, it got me saying, okay, can I try? I pretty much went to his house every single day to play Fortnite, and pretty much it was actually the funnest times I had. I just hanged out with him all the time, and pretty much started downloading it to my console and just started playing it on my home. I still have my OG account. I have a total of 3 accounts. And yeah, it's one I actually had to go back onto it. Is because I transferred my V-Bucks to my other account. Not my YouTube account. Like technically my YouTube Fortnite account. It's pretty much I keep my account separate. I'm pretty much gonna keep I can tell you guys what, of course you guys know what my YouTube account, technically my channel YouTube Fortnite account is, but technically I call it my second. My YouTube is my third, and my main one is actually my OG that I have been playing on it. I've not played on about almost a year. About a year it has been. It's because I pretty much stopped going on it. I'm not gonna give you guys the gamer tag of it or anything. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have about like 16 to 17 emails. I'm pretty much just protecting my own self from getting hacked. But yeah. I do have to keep track of every single email, password. I have that locked in my mind as well. What's up, Slay? Where I used to play was actually Minecraft. Long time ago, I used to play Roblox, but it got boring. You guys probably seen a live stream of Fall Guys. Just letting you guys a heads up. When I first started playing, I did like it, and then about 3 games in, I got bored. Honestly. They need to come out with a lot of people want me to bring Call of Duty, but I don't know if I can do Call of Duty because of family content. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that belongs in there. Okay, in that category. Okay, like I did a test on Twitch with Call of Duty. It does pop up. Viewer discretion is advised. So what is happening is it's called a waiting game. It's called a waiting game for about a week. And it can happen in about now for about a week. But my entire pretty much there's only one bridge remaining to get out of my town. We're back in the days. We're actually on a If you guys look at a hill, okay, actually, let's make an example, a pothole, okay, pothole. You guys probably know what a pothole it is. It's like when some of you guys, if you guys, hope you guys know what a pothole is. It's just something like this, okay? It's just bent, like it's just going down like that, okay? It's like a U, okay, or like that, okay? My town back in the day, really back in the day, like long time ago, it used to be a lake, okay? It used to be, where I'm at right now, used to be water. About, I want to say about, I think it was like 500 feet. That's how far, that's how tall. This area used to be, this entire area was covered in, like, it was pretty much a lake at that time. Like, really long time ago. And then, it's town. Just letting you guys heads up. My town gets flooded a lot around the spring, but not like this. It has gotten pretty much worse and less worse, but it's getting worse. Anything can happen. You can't predict anything until right now it's at 2 blocks away. And people about 2 blocks away are actually got told to evacuate. Very soon it's gonna be, might be me. But I have to keep watch up this side, because when this side of, pretty much technically over this side goes up a little bit, it's pretty much, there's no hill, okay? It's just flat. So if that does manage to pretty much move, it will actually get closer and closer and just push all the water towards me, okay? This over here, this hill over here, a lot of people are saying it's not going to go over, but you never know. You can't predict anything. It can actually, if Mother Nature decides it wants to go on top of that hill, it will go on top of that hill. You can't predict anything. Like, I did kind of predict something like this, though, to happen, but not like this. I was like looking at the river about back in 2 months before this happened. I was saying, it's about that much before it starts going over. Okay. 2 months later, it has went over. But we just passed our record. This is history of my town, that many people are suffering. Many people are suffering everything. I am losing Wi-Fi sometimes now, here and there now. That means we don't know. But I noticed I have been lagging the last couple of days on Fortnite. It's because cell phone towers are being, like, not, I meant all the Wi-Fi towers that are, how Wi-Fi towers actually work is they shoot signals to each tower that's the nearest tower. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty much there is so much stuff going up in the air. But some of them are turned off. So I don't get a lot of good Wi-Fi right now, because some of them are turned off because of this. But we're gonna be ending out the stream here. Technically, my voice is pretty much given out, guys. I might need a drink probably. I need some probably get some water. My voice is starting to creak a little bit. If you guys can probably kind of notice, but all we have to do is pretty much prepare for it. To prepare for yourself for the worst. Anything can happen at any given time. Even if I go to bed and just wake up with just water in my house. Anything can happen. Just a heads up. If there's water in my house when I wake up, I'm still staying in my house. I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna bring with the food, like cans, goods, like that stuff. Canned goods. Anything that I can actually get my hands on, I will actually bring it upstairs. Bring if they already turn out the water, they would already turn out the water if it flooded, okay? If it was already in my house, okay? They would pretty much block all the valves of the sewer, pretty much everything to the point that we don't want this because, just a heads up, if this stuff goes in your sink, it raises your sewer bill. But, if it does, I know insurance companies have been called today. Many, I mean millions. Like millions were impacted about this. And has just started. It's only been day one. And it has done so much destruction today. Technically last night. Yesterday, technically. All day. Rise, it went down. Decided to take about 5 to 20 homes within an hour. Many homes, people are missing right now. Children are missing right now. But when I heard that children are missing, it got me something that they probably did not make it. So, who knows? They can probably, if they can't be found, who knows? They could be alive. They're probably searching right now. But that's pretty much, I know the National Guard is actually pretty much working hard right now. I might go down and start helping people for right now, preparing for themselves the worst before I have to prepare myself for the worst. Because right now, all I have to do, I'm going to try as getting mini sandbags for myself, mini sandbags, and try to get my remaining of my street to work together. If you want to save your items, your personal belongings, we need to work as a team to keep this flood away. Planning to put bags of sandbags, trying to prevent this water to go any further. If it can, people actually did have about 4 bags. They're about probably at least about this tall. They're, by the way, pretty much about, I'm trying to do an estimate. Okay. If you guys okay, dog food size. Okay, big bag dog food, about 45 pounds. Okay. You guys probably seen that in the store. Or, I'll look at my team, okay? Cut that to remaining, okay? That's how big the sandbags were. that's pretty much they had people having stacked on top. About 4 or 5 were on top of each other. That flood didn't do nothing. What I'm trying to plan is stacking it. About 3, what I mean by stacking it is meaning having sand, create like a tall wall, just sandbags, pretty much about at least this high, about 6 feet tall, over 6 feet tall, okay? Just doing that. About building 2 of those, but one is going to be right here, one is right here, okay? Having sand filled in the middle. I'm not giving you that information, Slay. I'm not doing it. But it might work, it might not. But it will actually prevent water to go any technically. It might work, who knows. But sandbags do collect a lot of water. That's what I mean, like, about having technically 3 layers of sand, just 6, 7 feet tall. And also having boards, middle boards, pushed against when pretty much all that water force, it's like a big dam, you know what I mean? Just pretty much preventing that water to get any further. I am not giving that. I'm gonna be showing you guys what it looks like out tomorrow. It's currently night, so, but I'll show you guys a couple pictures of what it looks like some videos what it looks like, just the flooding. I won't be able to go in the water, unfortunately, because of the current, how fast the current is, because this thing is connected to the sewer. Technically, it's a river, a big river that is deep. By the way, I have swummed in the river before, and those currents are strong. And I try to touch the bottom, okay? I couldn't. It was deep. Every time when I was doing this, trying to push, going down, I felt my entire body getting cold. It was freezing. Like, it was freezing down there. Like, it was cold. That's how I mean it's deep. There's actually big fish in there. There is stingrays in there. And also, that's another reason why I'm not going in that river. Even in this flood. Who knows? There is probably fish swimming about 2 blocks away. You don't know. We do not know. But when this is all said and done, it's going to smell like, in my town, fish. Dead fish. Because of this flood. At least we don't have to clean up the fish. But yeah, because when all that water is getting pushed back into the river, all that fish is remaining that are farther out are just going to be flopping until they die. But I know there's at least, I know they found a new fish that, when you go fishing, you have to watch out what you get. Basically, it's called a snake fish. That's what they're calling it. Basically, what they are saying is pretty much the law, technically. If you actually end up catching it, it is pretty much don't throw back, pretty much take it out. Like, what I mean take it out is pretty much play. Because of It has the same thing as a snake's head, okay? A snake's head is a snake's head, okay? But I noticed that there is anything can be in. I know there's stingrays, I know there's catfish, I know there's normal, like, I know there's multiple different kind of fish in that water, in that river. But we don't know what is lurking at the bottom. By the way, there used to be long time ago, it used to be sharks. Like, remember when I told you guys about what I said about that video as well? Like, a lot of history has changed in that short amount of time. Okay? Anything that can happen. I'm actually going to show you guys, remember, like I said, Mill Creek, okay? Mill Creek. We're in the major... This is the area that's where used to be sharks. Okay, by the way, I am nowhere near the ocean, but there used to be, they might be in there, might not. But they could be at the bottom, really at the bottom. And this technically the river, we don't know. They don't need salt water, okay? Not all sharks need salt water, okay? But, by the way, this bridge is about long. This is like an old, really old bridge. Right here, it never, like, when I'm, like, where's the, technically where the water is, like, where the, usually water sits, okay, this is where it technically is at right now. Actually, about 5 hours ago, over 5 hours ago. It's probably over across the, pretty much above right here right now. It's getting closer, but this right here, this is how it keeps going down, okay? That's how deep this water is right now. Like, this is how much we gained water. What I mean is, let me actually, is there a way I can pretty much, I mean, I'm trying to describe it a little bit much better, okay? As what that water is right now. Like, that's a lot of, if you guys pretty much notice that water, that is actually high. But you guys will be actually technically shocked what I'm talking about. It's because I'm trying to get a pencil right now, so, or something to write. I need to move my work backpack, but I got something to write with. What I'm trying to say about this bridge, okay? That bridge. What I'm trying to say about this bridge. Okay, I'm gonna put as, this is at the bridge. B as for actually. B as for bridge, okay? Okay. B is for bridge, okay? Whoa. B is as for bridge, okay? B is for bridge. This is the bridge right here, okay? This is with that, okay? On that side right there, this side right here, we're gonna do that right now. The side is usually, this is the road right here, by the way. Okay? Like, you go walk on the cross. This is where the video is taken. Okay, this is like where the edge of the drop off that has rocks right here going down, okay? Where the water is usually at is actually right here. It's about, this is the bottom of the floor. This is the water. This is how tall from right here to here is how much flowing water there was. Okay. That thing, this water, is all the way up to here. Let me actually do some research about how many feet there we go. I'm searching it up. I'm gonna have to do a new page because it doesn't usually. I need to see what my battery's. Okay, yeah, I need to get you guys on my phone charger now. Before my phone dies, it's literally at 2%. Personally, I would run away from the flood. Like, staying is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. What I mean by Mill Creek, okay? Until I find a good picture. Bridge. There we go. Okay, will this pop up? Okay, so, by the way, if you guys, okay, ready? Mill Creek Bridge was actually called a railroad bridge in 1887, okay? Long time ago. There we go. Maybe this might help, okay? What I mean by, yeah. As you can see, this place doesn't even get a lot of water. Okay? There's a drop off right here, okay? And it goes even down, okay? But this is the surface. You can see it's barely in the water. What I mean, look how much, if you guys, this is like a picture, okay? There's also other pictures. This is pretty much before it got flooded out. But that's what it's called, Mill Creek. It's actually like a park to go fishing, have fun. Pretty much you can technically swim. Pretty much it was pretty much a long time ago, it used to be a railroad. Okay, maybe this might help. Okay. As you guys can tell, it's probably you guys probably seen that bridge back in the day. There's used to be a railroad track. This used to be no longer existing. Okay? Remember, it's about probably at least right where my finger's at, where's the water was at. And now, that's how much tall it is, okay? Compare what it looks like right now. Right now, it is pretty much crazy that it's actually to the point of going over that bridge, because that's the only bridge to get out of town. Only bridge to get out of town. So, but I'm gonna be ending up this stream, so it's about 2:41 a.m. and I'm gonna be ending up the stream. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on notification bell. I'm gonna be activating my code back up again. Use code GODPVP in the Fortnite item shop to support me as well. It does help out a ton during around this time as well. But we don't know what's gonna happen. Just gotta sit back and just pray it does not end this way. We're hoping it does not go any further. We're hoping it doesn't even, it pretty much goes back to where it came from, pushing it back. But we're all supposed to be getting another 25 feet of water rising. If that 25 feet hits, we're going to be not evacuating, we're going to be up here. It went down about 4 feet within the last 4 hours, but it's gonna go back up. Right now it's at the let's take a break for a little bit. We did a lot today, a lot of damage today. That's what I mean. It settles. Okay, what it settles is just saying settles mean it stays and then it starts moving back. Okay, but we're actually going back into it today. Okay, a lot of stuff can happen at any point given the time. It all depends. There was a sinking hole at Mill Creek. I'm guessing they're telling me that it was, people are telling me it was big, like, oh, good big, probably at least about this size. Good, decent size. Let me actually see. Let me actually see if I can show you guys. Sink hole. So it's called a crest. If you guys don't know what a crest, like I just said, it's pretty much just settling down for a little bit, and then it's gonna get back where what caused the 40-foot wind wide. Oh wait, it was 40 foot wide. Yo, go back to it. Go back to it. I can show you guys. Holy cow. That was actually a decent sized one. What I mean, it was the 40-foot sinkhole. I have to read it before I say it as well. They claim that was what actually caused the collapse. He said that the coal mine is about 60 feet below the sinkhole, while there's limestone mine is several hundred feet lower. He is if he's right, Mike says the sinkhole repairs could be paid for with the grant money. But yeah, by the way, if you mine money, like mining is like the most expensive and also dangerous job.
For what you see here, over several weeks, the hole grew from 30 to 40 feet in diameter. Crews filled it all in last fall. Unfortunately, this week, it's back. And it looks about as worse as ever there. The hole is now even bigger, creeping closer to the road. You can see the fence line stretching across the collapse. The bottom is filled with water, likely from last night's heavy rain. 135th place remains closed. Police are asking people to avoid this area because, again, that's a mine. It stretches for a while.
Charmin
Bruh.
and so smooth.
So smooth.
Has wavy perforations that tear so much
Okay.
for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin
Skip
Enjoy-
ad. We're gonna turn back the sound on.
Limestone mine owned by a nearby quarry. But during the repair, that quarry discovered something they say proves the sinkhole wasn't their fault. KCCI's Bo Bowman went to Marion County to figure out what could have caused the ground to cave in.
Monday night, people who live nearby said they heard the thundering sound and came outside to see what had happened. When they got here, they realized the Marion County sinkhole had opened back up. Marion County says the cause for the sinkhole resurfacing is under investigation. Officials told KCCI last year it opened up due to limestone mining in the area by S&S Quarries, which the county held liable for the repairs. But now the quarry isn't so sure that's the case. While they were repairing the sinkhole last year, they discovered what they believe is a coal mine underneath the pit.
That looks like coal.
S&S General Manager Gail Helmick took these pictures of what he says is the coal they discovered while repairing the sinkhole. Thursday, Helmick drove us nearly 300 feet below the surface and into their limestone mine. The sinkhole is right above us.
Yep.
They claimed the collapse was actually caused by the abandoned coal mine located about 60 feet under the sinkhole, hundreds of feet above their tunnel. If they're right, Helmick says the sinkhole repairs could be paid for with grant money from the federal government.
No, that's not one.
After speaking with Helmick, KCCI reached back out to Marion County, but have not yet heard back. In Marion County, Owen, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
So basically, that thing is humongous. That was a big sinkhole that happened. They said, like, I didn't even see how big it was until it was 40 foot wide. Bruh. That is a lot. But we're gonna be ending up the stream here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn notification bell so you guys do not miss whenever I go live. I'll pretty much catch you guys in the next one. I will stay safe. I am gonna stay. Let's see what it does. You only can predict what's gonna happen. You can't predict what's gonna happen in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.